What is up, everybody? Here is another trade recap video from today. Um, was a pretty slow day. I think most of the action today was in the AM, and it kind of was super dead. Later on, the movement was really slow. Not something I'd want to comfortably trade, especially 0DTs. But off the open, I alerted SPY calls, and I'm going to go into that first trade reasoning here. So here I'm on my ICT chart layout, and obviously this is right before market open. So this is the 9:15 candle. We're on a 15-minute, and here we're going to identify our swing highs and swing lows. All right. So first things first, we have buy side liquidity right up here, right on these equal highs. We have other equal highs up here that we'll use as targets. Ignore these in the middle. We'll get into those where I'm on the replay thing, so that's why these are still here. But matter of fact, I will just delete them. Or not. It won't even let me delete them. There we go. So we identify our swing highs, swing lows. That's our sell side liquidity. This is another swing low, so that's a target. This is another swing low, that's a target. This is another swing low, that is also a target. So a bunch of downside targets, and then we have that one upside target up there. And these are all taken from a 15-minute. So we get into the open, right? As you can see, we break our buy side liquidity level. So what is this? This is bullish market structure, right? This is your structure break. So now immediately after we get a structure break, we're now looking for a fair value gap, right? We have a fair value gap that is formed right here, right? Boom. There's our fair value gap. All right, and this was the initial entry, right? So when we were back here, as soon as we broke structure, I was looking for that gap to form. The second candle that made this low was the gap, and so I entered in on our 5-minute. Actually, sorry, the gap would be on the 5-minute. There we go. And so we go from this high to this low, we make our gap, retracement into your gap, right? This was our entry down here into the 398 calls. And obviously we saw this super nice move up at our first target. That was my full scale. I was all out up here. All right, now at this point I was looking for entry for short because price had done what it needed to do, right? We had already completed our upside move. We hit our swing high, right? And we saw the rejection. So now we're looking for more downside, right? So we identify this swing low here, all right? This is a pretty pronounced low down here. You can see the stop hunt that took place over here. And immediately, as soon as we break structure back here, we're now looking for a fair value gap. And this would be a bearish fair value gap, right? Because we have bearish structure. And we make our gap. Now we're looking for a retracement back into the gap. This is our retracement here, right? This would be our entry. And we would be targeting these lows or this fair value gap down here possibly, right? And we go and hit our target. All right, and we kind of just chop around, and buyers step in after we fill this imbalance down here, right? Because this was not filled. This imbalance, we only filled up to here. The rest of this part, it was all unfilled. All right, so when we make that retracement into this area once again, right, after our market structure break up here, right, now we're looking for the fair value gap, which we already had from the morning setup, but there was still this much of the imbalance that was left, right? So when we retrace into this area, it was a quick snap right back up. You know, whenever you get a move like this, you can almost tell that it's fake in the moment. But you know, this was obviously a liquidation candle, come all the way down into the fair value gap. That would be our longs, and right back up, targeting the same highs right up here, or you can target the high a day up there. Either way, we go and we hit both targets. All right. So that was pretty much the play recap for today, and then we're now into after hours. But yeah, kept it really simple. We kept it light today. I think we were done pretty early as well. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one.